We're back again. In the previous lesson, we went through the structure and definitions of key terms in a term sheet. This lesson, we will uncover the meaning and intent behind a term sheet. In early stage investments, why are the investors looking to contribute their money to your company for your and their future? But how do we realize it? Investors hope to get a nice windfall in the future through equity. Equity represents a portion of your company. So investors are basically paying a price for which he or she estimates the value of your startup is worth. They're essentially making a calculated bet that in the future, your startup will increase in value, therefore resulting in the portion of the company they're holding to increase in value too. If you're holding up well so far, let's jump into some common terms of defining valuation. The following terms will help you gain a foothold for the further lessons. Let's introduce some of the common terms we use in the VC startup world. First up, pre-money. This is the value of your company before you get invested in. Next, post-money. This is talking about the valuation of your company after the investors have put their money in. Next, we have cash-on-cash multiplier, which is talking about the multiple of money returned to an investor on exit that is divided by the amount they put in throughout the lifetime of the company. Lastly, the often heard term of equity. This talks about ownership and represents one's percentage of ownership interest in a given company. Up next, we will put some of these terms in context with an example. Let's say if you invested $100,000 in a startup, C round, at a $1 million post-money valuation, how much equity do you own? And what's the pre-money valuation of the company? Now, pause the video and do the math. So it's quite intuitive. Simply divided 1 million by 100,000 and we will get 10%. This means now you own 10% of the company and the pre-money valuation is 1 million minus the 100,000 you just put in. Just to ensure you understand the concept, please complete the next two exercises. Now we have walked through the basic terms that we frequently use in the VC's world. So, negotiating the valuation of your company and the equity shares you are willing to exchange is always the most tricky part. There's no right or wrong answer to this question. Similar to the fact that some people think Amazon's current valuation is too high, while simultaneously others are expecting the valuation to go even higher. Therefore, how to evaluate your valuation, what kind of method you use, and what logic you are following is more important than the outcome itself. All in all, this will be covered in financial planning later. So just keep that in mind, and let's move on to our next module, where we will discuss liquidation preference.